My friends used to play a game where we would pick a decade we wish we could live in instead of this. I'd say the 1830s, but without all the racists. All right, hey guys, what's going on? It's Varsity. It's a new week. My name's Josh.
My name's Victoria.
Welcome, everyone who subscribed to us from the Matt Champion video.
Oh my god, yeah. Love you guys for that.
I wasn't ready for all this.
Yeah, no, it was like, because it came a little late. Not like late, but like, it seemed like people weren't really like commenting until a week after, so we weren't expecting.
Yeah, my expectations were like super fucking low.
Yeah.
But then you guys exceeded that. Nice.
Thank you.
Thank you guys. Tori, do you remember what we talked about last week?
Yeah, the one thing I remember for sure is we talked about Jack Antonoff, because then I made a TikTok with the clip of when we talked about Jack Antonoff, and then someone commented saying we aren't funny.
Oh yeah, we got a hater
Our
type
first
situation.
hater.
Oh, I mean, we say hater, but it's clearly someone who like doesn't have any friends and doesn't understand like social situations at all. Because I mean, the joke. I'm not gonna explain the joke to you guys.
No.
You mentioned Jack Antonoff.
Mm-hmm.
We yesterday listened to the Tortured Poets Department. I keep wanting to say Society for some reason. Just the first album, not the whole anthology, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
We did a video on that, so I mean, we're not gonna spend too much time here talking about it. But I did want to say on the podcast, I did not like it that much, and that doesn't seem to be an unpopular opinion amongst people. I'm pretty sure everything we said in that video, like I saw another version of like that comment online.
Yeah.
So
what I don't hear enough people saying though is that My Boy Only Breaks His Favorite Toys is probably the best song ever made ever. I've been looping that. I've been looping that for the past probably 24 hours it's been since we recorded that.
Really?
I love that song.
I haven't went back to a single song. I almost wanted to go back to
Guilty as Sin.
Yeah, that one.
Which I went back to too.
Does it hold up still?
Yeah.
Okay.
Honestly, like everything's growing on me. I still don't think it's like, as a body of work, I still don't think it's good. But there are a lot of songs that I'm into. And I later listened to the second half, which you didn't. Yeah. And most of that is produced by Aaron Dessner, who like I would do anything for. I saw a tweet that was like, I'm going to kill myself when Aaron Dessner dies. And I was like, I should do that too. I love that man.
What if he dies like today?
See you.
You said he's in a band too, right?
Yeah, The National. I don't know who else
he's like
is
done stuff with Taylor too, right?
Yeah, Folklore and Evermore, which is why I love him so much.
Okay, so that's cool and all. I was saying, I mean, everyone's saying like she needs to get maybe some more variety with her collaborators and her producers and stuff like that. And like everyone seems to be ripping on Jack. I think we did that, and we do that quite often.
Yeah.
But I mean, at the end of the day, like it's Taylor calling the shots. I think I said that on the video too.
But you go.
I was just gonna say like it's ultimately her decision on like, which I assume to be everything, because I imagine she's in full creative control. Like, we can blame Jack all we want for his style and stuff like that, but like at the end of the day, it's Taylor like asking him to come back and work on more stuff.
Right.
So I don't know.
You're right.
I don't know.
I saw a tweet I really liked though, and that was that like in Taylor's position, like a songwriter's job is to kind of like word vomit and get all the ideas out there. What their producer should be doing is like editing that well. That's exactly why there's a 10-minute version of All Too Well that for years was just a 2-minute version, because like the people she was working with were like good at telling her when things weren't working. Okay. And they were like, the people she works with right now are kind of like yes men. And I do think that's kind of the problem in this album. Like we mentioned a couple times, like there's so many words, like
very
if
clunky.
Someone was like really taking the time to like edit that down, it could have been a lot cleaner.
Yeah. No, that's a good point actually. That, you know, it makes me think about what I do when I'm working on stuff with people. And there's definitely like that moment of like, you know, you work on something and you get all the ideas out and then now it's time to like get rid of all like the, you know, cut the fat and stuff. I think Rick Rubin has a thing where he says like, I'm not a producer, I'm a reducer. So like,
I like that.
And I think this might have been was either him or Virgil Abloh. I'm so sorry, but one of the two. They said like design is like at its best when like you take away, like when you can't take away anything anymore.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like I don't even think they did that on this album.
No, yeah.
That's what it feels like. They just, because there's so many moments where like you didn't need to repeat the chorus again. You didn't need this other verse. Some lines are like really long as hell. Even the song titles, like they're just too long.
Mm-hmm.
No one sat down and was like, okay, it's time to take away some stuff. And like that doesn't have to necessarily be a bad thing. I also said in the video that less is more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't want to spend too much time on it.
Yeah,
just spend a fucking 2 hours talking about it.
Ages on it. Yeah.
Yeah. But speaking of music and big artists, Coachella happened last week, or it's still happening. Like this,
when we're filming this, yeah,
it's week 2 of Coachella, and this comes out on the Wednesday. And there's already some headlines and stuff like that coming from the festival, as expected, because it's fucking Coachella. What were some of the stuff that caught your eye? That sounds so official.
Oh, good job. Before I get into the music, I have to say Charli D'Amelio had the best fits out of anyone there.
No, I didn't see it.
Have you seen that? Oh my God, she looks so good. Yeah, Instagram or her TikTok or like wherever. Her week 1, day 1 fit was probably my favorite. But like, oh my God, she's so gorgeous. And now I just kind of keep those pictures in my phone for like just kind of like a reminder, like I need to go to the gym today, you know, like I'm just so obsessed with her. I love Charli D'Amelio.
Is this it? Sorry.
Yeah.
I see. It's a nicely thrown on fit.
Yeah.
I like the bandana thing. God, Coachella really is like for the white girls, huh?
Okay.
I'm kidding. In a cool way. They need something to do.
Is Vanessa Hudgens white?
She... Her dad's Irish. I'm thinking of Mila Kunis. And I was going to make a Family Guy joke. That's not right. Isn't she Latina?
Because I thought that, and then I could have sworn like I saw, I don't know, like on Twitter or TikTok, like someone said like, oh, it's so crazy she was like playing this Latina in High School Musical when she's white. But I don't think she's white. And now I'm just thinking.
Oh, this is interesting.
What?
Her father is of English ancestry, but her mother is Filipino.
Oh, that's so interesting.
And she also has... What the hell? Whoa. Okay, so her mom is from the Philippines, and then she's also, the mom is Spanish, Chinese, Filipino.
Oh, okay, slay.
So she's definitely not just white.
Gotcha.
No.
I love
she's
Vanessa
just like
Hudgens.
Us. She's mixed.
Yeah.
God bless your soul. I thought it was...
Oh my God, I'm so much louder than you. I'm sorry, I'm looking at...
Yeah, that's how it goes every episode.
Okay, that's
just
so
how
annoying.
I am.
No, it's fine.
It's not annoying. Honestly, it looks big right now, but like once it's done, like doing whatever it does, it goes smaller.
Okay, slay.
Anyway, I saw a thing about Vanessa Hudgens not going to Coachella, and it was like a big ass deal. Someone said like it was like the president not going to the White House.
Yes, yeah.
So what's up with that?
Well, she's pregnant, so I wouldn't want to be
I'm saying,
there
like,
either.
why is it such a big deal?
Oh, I don't know. She's just like
She's, like,
the
always there.
Coachella girl.
Oh.
Like, especially if you look like in the early, like, 2016 or whatever. Like, she had those like quintessential Coachella fits, like flower crown, all that shit. So like,
oh, flower crowns.
Yeah.
Bring that back.
Yeah.
Bring that back one time. Yeah, that's fucking sick. Not really. I don't know. I said that. Saw a bunch of shit happen at Coachella the first week. Everyone said No Doubt was really good.
Oh my God. Yeah, I love them. And Olivia Rodrigo was there.
Did she perform?
Yeah.
She did?
No Doubt brought her out to sing Bathwater.
Oh. I didn't know that. What's Bathwater?
It's one of their songs.
Oh. That's cool.
Yeah.
I like that. At the risk of sounding negative all of the time.
Go for it.
Grimes sucked, I heard. And look, I don't know what it's like when you're putting on that big of a show. I cannot speak to that. So I don't know everything that she went through and everything that happened. All I'm saying is like, if you are put, I mean, okay, if I was put in that position and I was given a chance to like perform, even if it's as a DJ, and like I've DJed a few things, definitely not to that extent, but like I kind of know what it's about, right? I would prepare for like months beforehand.
Right.
Like I'm sure everyone else did.
Yeah.
And not to say that she didn't do that, but her tweet was so weird about it. She was saying like, oh, I thought it would be like a good idea to like, you know, like give certain responsibilities to certain people, and then blah blah blah, and then I've learned like, you know, like just do everything yourself, blah blah blah. And it's like that should not be your takeaway.
Yeah.
Because like you can definitely delegate and shit like that, but you need to, you know, because you can delegate all you want, but if it's like people like, let's say it's actually true, like these people aren't doing their jobs,
Right.
you have to see that
Yeah.
early enough to where you can call. Okay, you said Chapel Roan is there.
You don't want to close out Grimes' thoughts?
Nope. I'm just gonna put a graph.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Chapel Roan. How much do you know about Chapel Roan? Anything?
Well, now I feel like I know. Now I know a few things.
Right.
She opened for O-Rod. She does her makeup in a really distinct way. She's a great performer, and her fits are cool.
Yeah. Okay. Real. So I guess those are the main things you need to know. Chapel Roan is on a very fun rise to fame right now that I'm so excited about. She's had some great stuff. Like Pink Pony Club was pretty popular like a couple years back. And then I was obsessed with like Naked in Manhattan last year. And now Good Luck Babe just came out, which is her most recent single. And that's so big. And then her Coachella performance made her even more big, I feel like, because I think people are just recognizing that like she's slaying so hard. But she like feels very like separate from the main pop girlies, which I think is going to take her very far. Like she has a very unique like style and vibe, and I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that she's just got like a good amount of like queer influence going on, however one defines that. But I love her. And her fit yesterday was so cool. It was like a butterfly thing. I don't know. She's great. Chapel Roan takeover incoming.
Chappell Roan, out now.
Chapel Roan.
Yeah, it's interesting you said about, you know, like the queer influences, because sounds an awful lot like she's biting from JoJo Siwa's gay pop.
Yeah, I think she did take that from JoJo.
Because as we all know, JoJo Siwa created gay pop, and it kind of seems like anyone else doing that is just, it's a little too derivative for our taste.
No, for sure.
So Chappelle, you need to get that shit straight.
Yeah, no,
Or
we
not.
should talk about that.
Yeah, well,
You should get that. Yeah.
Sabrina Carpenter was there with Barry Keoghan.
Yeah.
Good performance.
Yeah.
What happened at the performance?
In which aspect?
In the one that we talked about. The camera broke. In that aspect.
Okay. What I'll say performance wise is she is like a pop queen. She's so good on stage. She just knows exactly what to do. And I wish her and Olivia could just make up and be friends again, because they're like the two best people in their field right now. And I love everything they do. But why I wrote this down was because the thing I think was most exciting about Sabrina's Coachella performance is last week she was on stage and she just waved at Barry Keoghan in the audience. Barry Keoghan is her boyfriend who was in Saltburn, amongst other things. And all she did was wave at him very briefly. And there's a video of him like freaking out, like dying, like he's so excited because she waved at him. And I think this is what we need from our country's men. I think if your girlfriend is hotter than you and cooler than you, and you know that, I need you to be obsessed with her and he's so obsessed with her. It's beautiful. He's commenting on all her posts. He's like, he can't stop staring at her wherever they go. Like, he's so in love with her. And what I love is she like barely acknowledges him. Like, she just kind of like sits there and sometimes will like look at him, and it's great. And I don't think we're seeing enough of this in today's society. Thoughts?
True. Sorry.
You're not doing good at making it seem like we...
Because I'm literally trying to remember like how the exact conversation... Okay, I'm sorry, I'm not. Okay, no more thinking about what happened before. No, it's cool. I like them together. I didn't see it, but they seem cool together. And I was saying Sabrina Carpenter is very talented and very like in tune with her fashion sense and her hairstyling. Her hair doesn't look real at times in like a really cool way. And every time I see a picture of her like performing or like just out or whatever, like she's like got some shit on.
Oh yeah.
I mean, she's got some shit on, and it's just like you can't say much of that other than like, here's someone who has that shit on. And therefore probably has their life together. I wrote something on that whiteboard over there. It says, look good, feel good, play good. I think she follows that exact philosophy.
No, for sure. Yeah.
She's dope as fuck.
She's incredible.
I've been on her since Can't Blame a Girl for Trying. So.
Right. Not a lot of people can say that.
It's called taste and having a little sister.
Right.
Hatsune Miku was there.
Not really.
They didn't do the quote unquote hologram technology. And I say hologram just because that's what everyone calls it. But even though it's not technically a hologram, because we do not live in the year 2070 yet. So it's just a bunch of like projections off of like, I believe plastic and glass. So like to create the illusion of a hologram. So it's just a bunch of projections and reflections, and that's what I believe the pictures used to market her at Coachella.
Okay.
That's what the pictures were. Like her performances like in Japan and other festivals where they did do that kind of hologram technology. Except at Coachella they did an LCD screen of just her. It was just her on a screen, and that was it.
Oh.
So people didn't love that. People were very upset about that. And I read somewhere that it was actually like Crunchyroll's fault and not Coachella's fault, because like I don't know, they just didn't do it. But I guess it was Coachella that marketed it as if they were gonna do it.
Right.
But ultimately, didn't happen, didn't show.
That's a shame.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine the performance was still good. I wasn't there.
But what was the performance? Like, you were watching a video pretty much, or like?
I mean, that's like kind of how it goes. I mean, have you ever seen like Splatoon, like live, like concerts or whatever, or like any type of like, what do you call them?
I don't think so.
I forgot what they're called. It's like VTubers, but like not. I forgot. Whatever.
Okay.
But yeah, no, it's like a black background sometimes, and just like it looks like they're there, but like it's on a screen. But it's realer with like the hologram type shit. But that wasn't there, so people got upset at that. Yeah, it happens. Oh well. Tyler performed, did very well. Brought out Rocky, Caliucci's, Donald Glover, Charlie Wilson. Very cool. Charlie Wilson. He's on Earthquake. Okay. He I'm going to sound really uneducated right now. I don't know his past music ventures, but he's a musician and he's a great singer.
Okay, slay.
He's been on a lot of stuff. Well, maybe not a lot of stuff, but just in the stuff and people that I listen to. Like he's like in features and whatever.
Okay, sick.
He's great. And he was on Earthquake.
Slay.
And yeah, so he brought those people out. And it was a very theatrical performance, a very nicely done, well executed performance. I saw some people say like, oh, like how come we didn't do all this shit for Flognaw? Like, motherfucker, this is Coachella. This is not Flognaw. This is Coachella. This is like, not to diss on Flognaw.
No.
It is significantly bigger.
Yeah.
Than It's significantly bigger than every other music festival.
Yeah. I
would put on a fucking show at Coachella if I was there. So the fuck, I don't know, whatever.
It's okay.
In that same realm, Kevin Abstract was also there. He did very well. He brought out Quadeca, Dominic Fike. I'm gonna mess up her name. I'm so sorry. Sky Ferreira. I'm so sorry. She opened up the set with a cover of. I'm gonna mess up the song name too. I believe it's "Need You Now" or like "Need You Right Now" or something. Yeah, no, great set. I saw some comments saying he looked kind of shaky up there and nervous, and
Who wouldn't be?
yeah, you know, it's his first like big festival performance without Brockhampton, and you know, when you take that into consideration, I feel like he did fine. I feel like he did just fine. He played a lot of great songs, a lot of like, you know, like popular songs to cater to a big crowd, and also like some deep cuts that I enjoyed as well. And yeah, and it made me like really sad because he said like a few times like while he was up there, he was like, oh, usually there's like a bunch of people up here with me, so I'm still getting used to that.
That's sad.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, all things considered, still a great performance. Nice job, Kevin. Also Quadeca at Coachella. Bro, what the fuck? You don't listen to Quadeca, huh?
No, but you mentioned.
I love Quadeca. Quadeca's doing fucking fantastic right now. He's on a great run. He has a new album actually coming out. I don't know, but he's teasing it.
Oh, slime.
But he just dropped Scrapyard like not too long ago. Slow down, Quadeca. Just slow down a little bit.
Oh, so you don't want more music?
Of course, who doesn't want music? I just want to live in Scrapyard for like a little bit longer, but I think he's letting us do that.
Okay, Sly.
Yeah, no, his run is so fucking crazy. Yeah, nice job, Quadeca. Is that all the Coachella news that we have?
I didn't write down Lana, but I did just remember that Lana had a crazy cool entrance week one. I don't know if you saw, but she like came in on these like motorcycles from the back of the fucking place. I don't know. And then she went to the stage and she looked so good, and it was a slay. And then she brought out Billy to sing video games, which is like so awesome. Really? Yeah.
That's cool. How was she like as a headliner?
Good, I think. Fantastic. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I mean, she's like quintessential Coachella in the way that Vanessa Hudgens is quintessential Coachella attendee.
Yeah. That's awesome. Good for Lana. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't listen to her stuff, but every time it's on, I'm like, oh, this is cool.
Crazy.
I'm sorry. I know I don't listen to a lot of things. I'm so sorry. But I listen to the Tortured Poets.
Right, and I appreciate that.
Because we got paid to do it. We got sponsored. What more can I fucking say? Are we done with Coachella news?
Talk about our sponsor, Josh. Yeah, we're done with Coachella news.
Our sponsor?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, OJ. Our sponsor died. OJ actually funded our podcast for quite some time.
Yeah.
And, you know, with his passing, that might be controversial, by the way. But, you know, he stumbled upon the Matt Champion video like you guys. Said, hey, I like your stuff. Do you mind if I, send you a few dollars every week and maybe you can help with the budget for your podcast? And I was like, thanks. Yeah, for sure. Of course. It was like in this garage. It was like a meeting. We were sitting on this couch actually, and he was on the other couch over there.
Yeah.
And then he left. And I looked at Tori and I was like, he fucking did that shit.
Yeah.
Felt it in the room. Jesus Christ. We're talking music a lot this episode. Something happened with Spotify lately, and I'm not sure if it's actually true. It was just like on Twitter, so like fucking, take that for what it's worth. But I saw a rumor that they are adding a functional slow down and speed up slider thing and customizable stuff. I saw a rumor saying that.
Who's your source?
That's what I'm saying. Take everything with a grain of salt, bro. But like, I called that.
You did. I
literally said that I would love for there to be. I mean, it's a long shot.
But you also said you thought it was really unlikely, which is why I'm like skeptical right now.
Yeah. Well, I was saying, like, speaking as an artist, it would make more sense if you okayed the fact that your songs should be slowed down or sped up or whatever by releasing the actual slowed down, sped up versions. Mm-hmm. And then from there you can like customize, you can like select on the album and then like select, like press the album cover and then get like all types of options for that.
Yeah.
By the artist, that the artists themselves uploaded. The thing I read was saying that like it's a whole like overhaul like of the fucking like playback screen where like there's like actual like functionality to slow down and speed up a song to your liking.
That's really interesting.
I don't know if I like that. I know I said that'd be pretty cool, but now it's just kind of like, or maybe I do like it.
I think I like it. I mean, what's the difference from like the ability to do that on YouTube?
That's very true. That's very true. I'm just like, I don't know. Like when I think of like about making a song and I'm like, okay, I made this song. And I bet you're going to hear, if this actually happens, you're going to hear artists saying this. Like, I made this song to be this very specific way.
I see what you mean.
Why are these people, you know, transforming and warping it to like the whatever, right? Like I made it to sound this way. I want it to stay this way.
I see what you mean.
I'm not sure if I'd care. Like if someone were to like speed up or slow down my shit, I don't fucking care. I don't know. That was just an interesting thing I saw because I called that.
Yeah.
If it's true.
We predict everything on this show.
We truly do. It's fucking wild. If you're ever like in need of like a horoscope type thing, just hit us up.
We're the people.
We are the people. We've called every goddamn thing from Rod.
Yeah.
To whatever I just said. Ha ha ha. I went to Seattle.
Right. Okay. Talk about that.
I was in Seattle for some family stuff, and I was very tired the entire time. I'm actually tired every day, all the time. I'm very tired when we're filming this. I'm tired in an hour. I'm gonna be tired tomorrow, and I'm gonna be tired next week. But yeah, I feel like that kind of warped my like judgment of this city. Because I was like just exhausted the whole time. Mm-hmm. But I mean, like where I was like near UW, so like that area was cool.
What is UW?
That's the University of Washington.
Oh, gotcha.
I was talking like a local for a second. Sorry. That area is pretty cool. Sometimes I'm reminded, because I go to community, and I'm like, whenever I see an actual university and university students and university life, I'm like, oh, right. That's where I should be right now. Forgot about that. Anyway, area was pretty okay. It was cool. I will say something about, if you're from Seattle and you're watching this, and specifically from the area I'm talking about, I'm sorry, your guys' graffiti fucking sucks. They have the worst graffiti out there.
Really?
And I don't mean like, oh, there's too much of it. I'm saying the graffiti that is there sucks.
In what way?
You guys cannot. Maybe I'm just used to LA graffiti where like it's actually nicely done.
Right.
It's just no technique. No, it looks lazy. It looks like a fucking fourth grader was like that. I think I took one picture. And I don't think it does.
I'd love to see that.
I don't think this one picture does all of it. I was at a spot where like it was just like a bridge, and then it was just like covered in like terrible graffiti.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
I've never been in like, I mean, I've been in other places, but I don't think I've ever been in a place where like that stood out to me as something to think about. Like I didn't consider that LA would have like the nice.
I didn't either. Like I like graffiti as like a hobby.
Yeah.
And like I like looking at it when it's like in front of me. And like, I don't know, this one isn't like technically terrible, but like just, it's not, it just looks unfinished.
Oh yeah, I see what you
It's just shit like that. I'll put it up on the screen right now. It's just a bunch of shit like that all around the city.
That's
and
so
all
interesting.
around like particularly the campus area. Oh, even if you like look up here. Oh, whoops. Like, oh my God. Like up there at the top. Like what the fuck?
Yeah. It's a little boring.
Very boring. And I didn't realize, like, that's one of those things where it's like you don't miss it until it's gone. Like, I was like, damn, I miss LA graffiti so bad.
I'd never think about that.
Yeah. And ironically, when we went, it was the weekend where like Seattle got all the heat and LA got all the rain.
Oh shit.
I think it was like last week. So it was super weird. I was getting ready to like just chill. I love the rain. I've mentioned that before. So I was just getting ready to do that. And instead I got tan. So whatever. I went to have you heard of Pike's Place or Pike Market, whatever?
No.
It's like this big ass fucking thing of shops along like the pier over there. I think it's like next to where the Mariners play. I could be so wrong. It's just a bunch of like fish and like, but there's like other shops in there too.
Slay.
Yeah, that was fun. It was very large. I saw the first Starbucks. I egged it. Saw a lot of homeless people.
Is Seattle where iCarly takes place?
That is, I was just gonna say that. So I may or may not have run into an online celebrity. I was at a museum and I saw a very particular sculpture, and I was like, "Oh, there's no way." Go up to it, look at the plaque. Spencer Shay.
Shut.
And I'm like, no way. And then I feel a tap on my shoulder. And then I'm like, what? And he's like, how you doing there, son? And I was like, you're Spencer Shay from iCarly. And he's like, that's right.
And then what?
And then everyone clapped. Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah. I mean, overall, cool city. I don't travel much. I don't think I like traveling.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I like the idea of going to different places, but like the hassle of like getting, I mean, that you just can't avoid that. Like airports and like Uber drivers. I had the most obnoxious fucking Uber driver.
Ooh.
On the way back here.
That's like
from
a
the
day
airport.
ruiner.
Like they're always so, I mean, I like barely take Uber, but like, oh my God, this one guy was so fucking just, because we were getting dropped off to an area that like we didn't live at, so we didn't, and it's like we put it on the maps, but like the maps fucked up or whatever, and like we don't live around there, so we can't say like whatever. But I don't know, but like it takes the guy to like a restricted area. He's like, well, what do I do? And then we're all like, oh, I don't like, because like, you know, we don't live there. And then I'm like, okay, give me a second. And he's like, I just wish you guys told me to turn sooner. Oh my God. Because I already accepted another driver. I just wish you guys. And like he was doing that thing where like he was being aggressive, but like he knows that like we're going to like not tip him if he's an asshole about it. So he's being like, I just wish you guys would have told me. I just wish you guys would. And then at this point, he's pushing like 70 in a residential area because his bitch ass accepted a ride that he couldn't even fucking get to. Are you dumb, by the way? And then like, I'm like scrambling to like put in like the new location, and I barely use Uber, so I had to like figure out how to do that.
Right.
And he's like, just tell me where to go. Like, just tell me where to go. I'm like, I don't fucking live around here.
Yeah.
I think I almost said that.
Really?
I was like, I don't fucking live around here. Oh my God, I'm getting mad just thinking about it.
Oh my God, yeah, that's a jerk.
Yeah, and then so he's going like 70 miles an hour in his little fucking Tesla Model X, which by the way, if you can afford a Tesla, why the fuck are you Uber driving?
Honestly, great question.
Anyway, okay, I'm getting mad. He's going like 70, and then there's these kids riding their bikes in the middle of the street because no one's around, and they're riding their bikes in the street because they're kids, and instead of slowing down and then, you know, maybe like a light honk or whatever, this motherfucker does not release his foot off the sorry, it's a Tesla, the accelerator, and then fucking swerves a little bit and fucking honks at them. And he's like, fucking punk ass kids, what the fuck's wrong with them?
No way.
And then me and my parents in the back like, yeah, you're a cool person. And then like, I don't know what, and then he's driving us, still going fast as fuck. And then he finally parks and he's like, is this the right spot? And I'm like, I don't fucking know. Stop the car. And then he stops the car, and then we get out. And as we're getting out, those kids are on the bike still. I love these kids. They were still going. And this driver just needs to get another lick in. He rolls down his window. He's like, you little shits are trying to die, huh?
No
and
way.
The kids are like, yeah. And then keep driving. I'm like, I fucking love you guys. And then I'm like, what a fucking terrible experience. And then, of course, the second we get out the car, he's like, He's like, okay, guys, have a good day. And then my dad's like, yeah, of course, yeah, sorry about the mishap. He's like, it's all good, don't worry about it.
Oh,
and I'm like, I'm gonna
okay.
fucking kill you.
Wow.
So yeah,
That's terrible.
God, I hate Uber drivers like that.
Yeah.
Just shut the fuck up and don't accept another passenger if you're not even done with your other fucking ride.
That's a terrible idea.
What the fuck? I get you're trying to like plan ahead your next ride, but like, dude. And then, okay, and if you do that, don't get mad when like your little plan doesn't go according to like how you want it to go, because like you're doing shit and like you're just predicting everything will go fine. If you accept another person like that, like, okay, what if like the maps fucks up? What if you like hit traffic out of nowhere? What the fuck is wrong with you? And also, I need to ask again, if you have a Tesla, why the fuck are you an Uber driver? What the fuck is wrong with you? Fuck this city. I'm done with this city.
Yeah. No, I'm glad you're out of there.
That was here.
That was here?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were talking about fucking...
No, that was from LAX to fucking like Westchester.
Oh, what the hell?
Which is not a far drive, by the way.
That's fucking wild.
My heart rate. Oh my God.
That's wild.
Not to sound down on traveling.
I mean...
I love Seattle.
Right.
I love the city, and I love the fish and the...
Fish, for sure, the fish.
Everyone there was really nice.
I'm glad.
And then you come back here and everyone's a fucking dick. Fucking hate Los Angeles. Yeah, I think that's everything about Seattle. Oh, I found like a vintage game and CD store. That was cool.
Love.
That
Oh my
was
God.
epic.
Speaking of CDs, I'm going to kill myself. My dad got a new car and it doesn't have a CD player. And over the summer, my mom got a new car. So her CD player was already gone in the summer. But I was like, as long as my dad has his car. Nope, that's gone too. So I have nowhere to play my CDs. And then I'm maybe getting a car this summer. Whenever I start like commuting to school is when it's going to happen. So if not this year, like mid next year. But I was like, I asked my parents, like, can I have a car with a CD player, please? Because I have a CD collection that's very important. And yes, I have a CD player at home, but it's different when you're driving. I'd like to play it in the car. They said, we want you to have a new car because if you get a used car, then it might, run down and then you'll die. I would rather have the oldest car in the world if it had a CD player in it. I don't know what to do. And it's like, yes, I can. The good news with my dad's new car is I can play my Spotify in the car, but I just really don't want that. I listen to Spotify everywhere else. I really want to play my CDs in the car, and it's horrible. And then I asked Brian, can I bring a CD to your car sometimes? Not all the time, just sometimes, because now I have nowhere else to play my CDs in the car. And he said, oh, it doesn't work. I know it works. He doesn't want me to play Glee in the car. But
Does he have a cassette player in his car?
Maybe, but he definitely has a CD player because he has played CDs before.
Oh.
But it doesn't work anymore, supposedly. And I'm just I really don't know what to do.
Well, do you want like a real answer?
Go ahead.
You can get a new car and then get like a CD adapter, and then that would work.
How does that?
I don't know. It's on Amazon. Look up like a CD, like a car CD player.
That's a thing.
That's probably a thing.
Well,
I mean,
that's good to know.
In like older cars, you can like swap out the whole like. I'm not sure with newer, and you probably can with newer cars, but it's probably harder without the tech. Like, you can like swap out like the whole like sound like system.
Okay.
And then like, cause like my brother used to drive a Honda CRV, and then swapped out like the screen for like an actual screen that works. And I think he got a new CD player like along with the screen.
Oh, sick.
So, yeah, you could do that if you want.
There's options for me. That's good to know.
I'm glad that you like CD players in cars though, because I have one in mine, and like as much as I want a new car, I'm like I can't let that go.
Right? Yeah. No, I
don't even listen to CDs that much in my car, but like when I do, I'm like, this is fucking amazing.
Hell yeah.
What are you listening to in the car? What's like your top 3 CDs that you're throwing on?
Ooh, my Twilight Eclipse soundtrack. I have a lot of good Glee CDs, but I really like my Warblers one. And then I do my Declan McKenna a good amount. I have 2 Declan McKenna CDs.
That's fire.
So, yeah.
Oh, God, every time I go to a CD store or like a record store, I'm like, I always forget that like I listen to real like underground shit that like not everyone knows about.
No.
So they just don't have it. Or a lot of artists right now, yeah, I noticed this. They just do vinyl releases.
Like
They don't
do
They
CDs?
don't throw in a CD in there. Like really, oh my god, I really want Gelato by Boy Life on CD. All they do is vinyls.
That's fucked.
That is fucked, right? Hey, leave a like if that's fucked up.
On the topic of vinyls, I saw a funny tweet today, and it was like something that I've like thought about, but I didn't realize there was like a real reasoning behind it. But someone was complaining like Adele totally fucked up like the vinyl like sales industry. And it's because I don't know how often you see this, but do you know Adele's most recent album? Like by most recent, it came out like our senior year of high school,
Yeah.
like 30, the teal one.
The divorce one.
Yeah. That vinyl is like fucking everywhere. Like I still see like a lot of copies of it at like fucking Barnes
Target.
and Noble. Like it was at Target for like such a long time. And like I like that album, but I've never thought to purchase it. But it's like it's always like everywhere all the time. And I guess what happened is her company, record label, whatever, they totally overestimated how many of those were going to sell, and they mass produced like way too many. And so now those are just like everywhere all the time. And the reason why that was a problem for other companies was because when they were like, or other like artists, is because when they were pressing all those vinyls, like if you wanted to go get your vinyl made at like the main fucking vinyl makers, I don't know who fucking makes this shit, they couldn't because they were like spending all their time and resources on Adele, and no one's buying Adele. And I have thought for years, like, why am I always seeing this vinyl? I didn't realize there was like a real phenomenon behind it, but that's like so sad.
Damn, that is fucking depressing. That reminds me of I forget what game. I think it was E.T. on either the Atari systems or the NES. They mass produced way too many, had way too much, and they ended up just like getting a plane and just scattering it across the desert because they just had way too many copies of E.T. I'm pretty sure it was E.T. I don't want to sound stupid.
That's so crazy.
That is so interesting to me though about Adele's thing, because I guess like I was gonna say they should do like the pre-order method, but like I don't know, she's a pretty big artist. Like I get why they did that,
Right.
so I don't know, but at the same time, it's like, this happened, so now they fucking know.
Maybe one day I'll buy one just to help out. But
Do you like the album?
I do like the album.
I feel like I don't listen to Adele that much.
She's good.
It was Atari, sorry. The Atari video game burial was a mass burial of unsold video game cartridges in a New Mexico landfill. Yeah, they just got a plane and just threw that shit away.
So that's actually really terrible.
Oh my god. Yeah, it was just like E.T. and some Pac-Man games.
Wow. What if I wanted that? I probably would have
I don't
liked
think anyone
playing
wanted
the
it.
E.T. game.
On the Atari. Yeah.
Well, right, I guess. I guess that's where the problem is.
I think you can still go there if you want to go to New Mexico. It's probably still there because no one wanted it.
You're right. I'll
Clearly.
head over.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, you go.
No. What's
Go.
up? I had nothing.
Oh, okay. Well, I just remembered something because I was thinking about Adele, and I was thinking about how Adele has a residency in Vegas, and I was thinking about how the last time I was in Vegas.
Wait. Sorry. What does a residency mean in Vegas? Because I've heard that. Does that mean they live in Vegas just to perform there?
I mean, live is a stretch. Like, I think they have like a place to stay there, but I imagine they still like roam around and like have an actual home and whatnot.
Is there a place called the residency?
No.
Okay, what the fuck am I thinking of? Is it a hotel? Whatever. Okay, go on.
It's just the concept of like when an artist is doing like a ton of shows consistently in
one
this
place.
spot.
Okay.
And residency does imply that like they live there to do those shows, but I imagine a lot of them don't.
Right.
But I was thinking about that, and I was thinking about how the last time I was in Vegas, I saw a life-changing show. I went to The Beatles' Love by Cirque du Soleil. Have you heard of that?
The Beatles are dead. How the fuck did you see that shit?
It's a Cirque du Soleil show that's themed around the Beatles and the Beatles music.
Okay.
And when I tell you it was the best thing that's ever happened to me ever. Because one, it's like it's not like just like straight Beatles songs. Like they actually have an album for all these like, because they did a bunch of like mashups and they like reworked like a bunch of like old Beatles music, and it's like, so like just sound wise it's so cool. But people are doing fucking backflips and there's like trampolines, and it was like, I am adjacent to theater kids, so I get very excited when I see like a good live performance, and I really thought like I would never be the same. I bought a hat. I wear the hat everywhere. It was just like so good. And then a week or two ago, my dad picks me up from school and he's like, "Oh, they're closing it. They're not doing Beatles Love anymore." And I guess it's because they're fucking, I don't know, reworking the hotel or something, and they want to appeal to young, I don't fucking know, but it's stupid and someone needs to change that. That's the best show I've ever seen ever. Luckily they're not closed yet, they're like in the process of closing, so my dad said we can go one more time in the summer before it ends. But actually, like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? And I just feel like people don't appreciate real art, and they don't appreciate being happy.
Easy.
I'm for real. People don't like to feel joy, and they don't like when other people feel joy. And that's why you fuckers don't want to watch Twilight, and that's why you don't think My Boy Only Breaks His Favorite Toys is a good song. It's because you don't understand what good you don't have a song in your heart in the way I do. But I was just so upset, and I hope they change that.
I love the Beatles.
Me too. I love the Beatles. Who's your favorite Beatle?
Roly Poly. Okay, look, speaking of Beatles, I saw the movie.
What movie?
I saw with my own two fucking peepers this little movie called Yesterday.
I love Yesterday! Yes, okay. Talk about it.
I fucking hate Yesterday.
What the fuck are you on about?
Okay, look, I loved the plot.
Yes.
That plot was fucking sick. I thought that was such a fun little idea. Like, oh, like everyone forgets like certain things. I thought it was nicely done in that sense. Blah, blah, blah. I thought it was cool. I did not know it was going to be a rom-com. I was not aware. I watched it fucking like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, that's recent.
Yeah, I didn't look at the trailers and whatever. I didn't know it was going to be a rom-com. I thought this was purely about a guy who just remembered the Beatles songs and everyone else didn't. I had a feeling those two were going to end up together. I just didn't think it was going to go the way it did. And I didn't like that at all. I thought it was like a huge deviation from what would have been a nice, fun plot. And they didn't even have enough fun with the plot because they were too focused trying to fix the love story and the rom-com-y aspects of the movie. And also, this girl was like, oh, I was waiting for so long and did all this and you didn't even do anything. And the guy was like, oh, you like me? The fuck is that? Obviously he wasn't gonna do shit. He didn't know anything at all.
Right. But Ed Sheeran's in it, and Ed Sheeran actually does a good job in that movie.
Pussy ass bitch.
Oh my god.
And I don't mean that in a bad way to him. I love Ed Sheeran. Ed's a goat. But like the way they wrote him in that movie, when like they had that little competition. We're being bombed?
Yeah, I was gonna say airstrike.
The way they wrote him in that movie, when they had that little like song off, when they like wanted to see who wrote the better part, and then Ed was like, "No, he's just better." Okay, everyone, good night. Yeah, he's just better. Like, the fuck. Also, I don't know. Actually, never mind, because I've never been in that situation before where everyone forgets the Beatles and then I'm the only one that does.
Right.
Whoops. Also, what's up with like the only two people remembering? Like in the world, only two other people remembered. Only
I thought
two.
there were like a couple of them.
There's only two.
I thought like 3 people came up to him at the end, and they were like,
an old woman and an old lady.
oh.
Or maybe, I don't know, maybe you're right.
No, I don't know.
But like, dude, like have more fun with the plot. And then they dedicated the entire last third of the movie to like him trying to like fix his relationship with this girl who like sent him 0 signs but then got upset when they didn't get together.
Right.
I don't know. I didn't fuck with the movie because of that. I wanted to like it and I was liking it. And then there was a point in the
right. I see what you mean.
There's a point in the movie where I had to like turn on 2 times speed and I was like, let's wrap this shit up, dog. Holy. But yeah.
I can see that. They could have done more.
Yeah, but I get why you love it. It's like right up your alley.
Yeah.
Like I'm not faulting you at all. I think it's fun.
Yeah.
I didn't like regret watching it.
I very genuinely think that they should like take that plot and make 100 different movies about like 100
right
different things.
Yeah, it's so fun.
Because near the end he like Googles Harry Potter, right?
Yeah,
like I think make that movie, like make one where no one knows Harry Potter, like just keep doing it
throughout the whole movie. Like he kept like mentioning things and someone's like, what are you talking about? Like he mentions a cigarette and then like his friend's like, what? And then I think the same with like Coke. And it was just Pepsi in the world. That's funny. I thought they could have had like way more fun with that.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
But you know, overall, I don't know. Which leads me to another point where I've been watching movies a lot more lately. I'm like kind of a huge film guy. I don't know. Pretty big film guy.
Really shocking to me.
I have a Quentin Tarantino poster right there. I have a Christopher Nolan poster right there. That's a Scarface poster right there. I like real cinema. Mm-hmm. That being said, I'm just joking, by the way. It all started because I wanted to watch The Redeem Team, which is a documentary about the Team USA Olympics team. It's not a movie. It's just like a long documentary, which was very cool. And then I was like, oh my God, I just sat down and watched a thing and like had a good time for like 2 hours. That's like watching a movie.
Crazy.
Let me try watching an actual movie. I watched Moneyball. Have you seen Moneyball? Mm-mm. So fucking good. Everyone should watch Moneyball, but maybe if you don't like baseball, I don't know. You like baseball, so you like it. It's about the story of like the Oakland Athletics and like how they don't have a lot of money, so they need to be like very strategical with who they draft. Oh, okay. And they use like math and statistics to try and like get the best guys like on paper. Like they try and get the best guys who like are on the base like the most often.
That's sick.
It's very nicely done, well written, great cast, great acting, great camera work, great soundtrack, good movie. That's when I watched yesterday after that. And then at that point, I was like, oh shit, sometimes like you like pick a movie and you don't like it.
Yeah, that happens.
Like that's, I wish every movie I watched was great. Right. But sometimes like, I don't know. Like I had the same thing where like, I heard my cousin talking, cause like, oh my God, all my cousins read so much. And I'm always like, how do you guys do that? But he was talking about it and he was like, well, you don't like have to finish a book. Like there's so many times where like I pick up a book and I just don't finish it because I don't like it. I'm like, you can do that.
Yeah.
I just feel like I spent money and time on it. So I'm like, okay, fuck it. I'm finishing it.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, honestly, I'm doing that with like 2 books right now. Like I just abandoned it because like I didn't fuck with it. Yeah. So whatever. Yeah. So I watched yesterday and then I watched Baby Driver, which is, oh my God, that one's so good.
Yeah.
Fucking love Edgar Wright. I could say so many good things about that, but I won't because we'll be here for a while. But it's a good movie if you want to watch Baby Driver. And then I rewatched a little bit of Forrest Gump because I said I would. That's probably my favorite real person movie. Moana's my favorite.
What do you mean by movie? Okay, yeah.
Moana's my favorite movie, but you know, animated. Mm-hmm. So yeah, pretty big film guy.
Live action is the term for that. Sorry.
Yeah, real person. Yeah. Pretty big film guy. I love film.
Clearly. Where's the letterbox?
I think I made one.
Oh Oh, right. I think I follow you. You just don't use it. I
used it.
There's no point.
I watched that Barack Obama produced movie about like the end of the world, and then I thought it was really slow. That's all I used it for.
I've never even heard of that.
It's like on Netflix or whatever. I don't know.
The last movie I watched was Choose Love with my friends, and it's this Netflix movie with Laura Marano.
Oh,
Miss
I think
Ally,
I've seen some of that.
And it's the one where it's like choose your own adventure, and you can pick who she ends up with. Oh my god, it's so fun.
That's so cool.
Because the man she starts out with is like not giving anything. Like he's like not attractive. He's like boring. So I was with my friends, and it was like so late, and we were like, oh my god, like we need her to end up with a rock star, and we like just made her do all this stupid shit. Moon. Yeah, Austin Moon in a way. No, the guy who plays the rock star is Avon Jogia? I don't know if that's how you pronounce it.
Yeah.
From
Okay,
Victorious.
yeah.
And I was like, when I take my glasses off, I'm watching Austin and Ally because he has like blonde hair or like bleach blonde hair, and it was so fucking funny. And they like sing together, and the song's not that good, but oh my god, it's that's a fun movie if you want, because that keeps you engaged because you can do whatever you want with it.
Choose Your Own Adventure stuff is so fucking cool. All I've played is Bandersnatch, but like even that was fucking sick as fuck.
But also thinking about the production of that shit, like you are filming, I don't even know how much you're filming, but like I know there's so many different directions you can go in.
You have to film with the intent of like not everyone's gonna see this part, which must be very exhausting and tiring. Yeah. But like that is so cool, because I played Bandersnatch I think like twice, and I got like polar opposite experiences. Fucking crazy. Wow. It's a great little I guess movie. A Choose Your Own Adventure. Yeah. Sick. I love those. I used to read those as a kid.
Me too. I read the American Girl doll one.
Oh, nice. Go to page 62 if you agree with this. Yeah. And then you die, and then you have to start the book over.
Yeah, that happened in the American Girl ones also. The dying.
Yeah, that'll happen. How much was it?
Oh my god, speaking of maybe $12. Speaking of American Girl, I was telling my roommate like about the dolls, and she like didn't know a lot about them, but they were like, my mom is like a doll collector, so she got me like very into it, and I was like very invested in American Girl when I was a kid. And I was like, but I couldn't remember a lot of it. But I was like, yeah, there were regular dolls, and then they also had these like historical characters, and she was like asking me about the characters, and I was starting to remember like, I'm pretty sure they had a slave. Like, I'm pretty sure they had a slave, but I really have to go think about it. And so then I Googled, like, like little slave doll. And I don't think she was, like, exactly a slave, but they definitely made, like, a black doll. And it was, like, conscious, like she was living in the slave period. And then I was like, well, okay, let me check on some of the other dolls, like, see what else they have going on. And so I went to the World War II doll, and I was like reading her description, and her like little doll bio literally said like, yeah, she knows she's living in the war, but it's not that much of an inconvenience to her. So the little white doll can do whatever she wants, but the black doll is like inactive. I was like, that's so fucking crazy. And I had no recollection of that because I didn't really play with the historical ones. I just got like the modern dolls.
I like the girl or whatever.
Like, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, she was a slave, but she escaped. That's what it said.
Oh, she escapes? Okay, good. Well,
I didn't realize there was this much lore to.
Yeah, no, there's hella lore.
Addie Walker is her name. Mm-hmm. Yeah. In 1864.
Wild.
Yikes. I don't think anyone needs a slave doll.
I would say that for sure, yeah.
I get you want to teach kids about slavery. There's just many other ways to do that.
Yeah.
Also, speaking of history, they should be showing Forrest Gump in history classes. Why the fuck did I watch that in math class?
You watched that in math class?
It's more content. I don't know. Like my teacher was chill and just put it on one day.
Okay, not the same.
Yeah. I just like, I don't know. Oh, I know. Wait, some of you listened to this and also had a similar 7th grade teacher to me. Did you guys watch Forrest Gump in the comments? Put it. Yeah, they should put that shit in history class.
And why?
Have you seen Forrest Gump?
Yeah.
Like the amount of historical shit that happens like in that movie that he just like takes part in.
I guess, yeah. Yeah.
Like the first, like, or not the first scene, but like one of the first scenes of like an example of that is like Elvis stays like at his mom's like hotel place, and he like
true.
changes the way Elvis dances, and then like he lives through like the Watergate hotel experience.
Oh yeah.
And then he was there during like that speech at like in the 70s. They had like that anti like war speech at the fucking in DC. I forgot for what, but like it's just so interesting because like he never plans to do that shit. He's just there at the right time. Yeah.
No, honestly, that's a good idea.
They should show that in history class and just like pause it whenever something historical happens. Be like, oh, okay, this. Because it's a good movie, first of all. Second of all, it can be very educational.
True.
Also, I'm seeing a lot of hate online about Jenny and Jenny's character. I get it, but you got to remember she like what she went through like as a child, and like that is obviously like reflective of how she lives life as an adult. And people are like, of course she just like calls Forrest up like when she's dying and she wants someone to take care of her son. I mean, yeah, you need someone to take care of the son. The fuck. Anyway, yeah. Sorry, that's just my opinion on that.
No, that was good.
Yeah. What a sporadic episode this was.
I know, but I think that's good. It's been a while since we've had a lot to say, and we have more to say in our next one.
Yeah, it's been a while. Also, I just realized there's a cliffhanger at the end of the last episode that doesn't really get fully resolved.
Oh,
Said you were talking about. You said you want to talk about Ghostbusters next episode.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. By the way, after we filmed last episode, 13, like we stopped recording. Me and Tori looked at each other. We're like, should we even fucking?
Oh yeah.
No, because we were tired as fuck, and then we just didn't.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
But you know that shit happens.
Right. Okay. I promise we'll start next episode with
you have to. Wait, how long is
Ghostbusters.
it? Because like we can fit like another 5 minutes in.
I guess it will probably be 5 minutes. I think I kind of overestimate how much I like need to say.
Oh, you don't have to say. I don't want to pressure you.
No, I'll go
These people
for
another week.
No, you're right. I just want to say, over spring break, I saw Ghostbusters: Frozen Empire, and that is the fucking pinnacle of cinema. That is the best movie I've ever seen. And I just want you to know, if you haven't seen the Ghostbusters movies, don't let that deter you, because I haven't seen the one that came before that. I haven't seen the one from the fucking 80s. I don't know shit about the Ghostbusters. My parents were just like, oh, we want to see this movie. I was like, okay, I'll go. And it was so good. It was so good. And you don't need to know a thing except that they bust ghosts. We've got so many good things. First of all, stacked cast. Finn Wolfhard, I've been saying, needs to be in more comedic roles. James Acaster, I'm so in love with that man. That's the main reason I went to that movie. We need him in more films in general, but his stand-up is so good, and he was so good in that, and he looked so good. That man in Glass, it's okay, we won't get into that, but I'm obsessed with him. McKenna Grace is like such an icon. She's in fucking everything, and for good reason. Like, she's so great. Paul Rudd was amazing. I don't want to butcher his name, but like Kumail he's like in Eternals and things like that. Like, I love that man. He was so fucking funny. The lady who played the mom was like not great to me, but otherwise phenomenal film, and it was so funny. And what was I gonna say? Oh, just incredible story. McKenna Grace's character, I'm forgetting her name because I need to see it a second time, but no one wants to go with me, and that's a whole other thing. But we get to watch this girl not become, but I think they hint at it. They don't say it, but it seems like she's gay. It seems like she has a crush on the ghost girl, and that was so lovely.
Ghost girl?
That's a whole thing, Josh.
Okay,
but she interacts with a ghost, who is her age.
Very important.
It seems like she has feelings for the ghost, and then things happen with the ghost. I don't want to spoil the movie, but you know, people who have experienced that backstabbing homoerotic friendship in your young girlhood, this is the film for you. Just truly the best thing I've ever seen in my life, probably. So definitely watch Ghostbusters Frozen Empire. And here's a little message. A lot of my friends were saying, Victoria, you have recency bias and you say every movie is the best movie you've ever seen. And what do you know about film? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I get paid to review films and write about films.
Shit.
And I actually know a lot about films, dummy.
Fuck.
So... It's a really good movie. I really like that movie, and I think everyone should watch that movie. That was what I wanted to say.
Go off. That is nice. That was a good one. I don't know. I always say, like, even if I don't in my heart mean it, I always say shit like that. Like, that was the best thing. That was whatever, the best. I'm going to kill myself. I'm going to die.
Right? Yeah.
Like, at the mildest inconvenience, I will say this is the worst day I've ever fucking had ever.
Yes. I think we're fans of the superlative.
Superlative and the hyperbolics.
Yeah.
What does hyperbolic mean? Go to school.
Open the schools.
They're open. You're just not going to. God damn it, you guys. Go to fucking school.
Yeah.
Pay attention. Don't be like me and then not pay attention. I'm just kidding. You can do whatever you want. Worked out fine for me.
Yeah.
Now I have a podcast.
A podcast that is thriving and weekly. So
Except for last week.
Except for last week.
When I broke.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's fine. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed this longer episode of Junior Varsity today. You can find our stuff on YouTube, Spotify. That's where the podcast is at. You can also follow us on social media platforms like Instagram. We have short form content on TikTok. And we're doing Junior Variety now. So there's more to this channel than just podcast. Check out the Matt Champion album reaction right there above Tori's head, I believe.
In our album tier list.
And our album tier list, which should be out by this point. No, it's got to be over there still.
Over there still?
Gotta know that. Come on.
Sorry.
Goodbye, guys.